Today we're going to learn about section 7.4, special right triangles. First we have a theorem, theorem 7.8. So this is a 45, 45, 90 degree triangle theorem. It's special. It works for triangles that are only 45, 45, and 90, and that's it. So in a 45, 45, 90 degree triangle, the hypotenuse is square root of 2 times as long as each leg. This little theorem is great. What I need you to remember is this. Okay, this is the important part. It's sort of the skeleton triangle that we're going to use to solve every triangle that we see that's 45, 45, 90. Let's explain. Every time we get a triangle that's 45, 45, 90, and we have to find the length of things, we're going to draw the skeleton next to it. So we have the 90 degree angle, and each leg of the 45, 45, 90 is t, and the hypotenuse is t square roots of 2. And what we need to do is match up the given with our skeleton. And we say, all right, t equals 8, so the hypotenuse is t square roots of 2, which is 8 square roots of 2. And we're done. Try another one. You'll think I'm silly, but I do this when I'm doing my homework too, or actually I have this drawn at the top of my page. T square roots of 2. Okay, this matches up with that. It's in the same spot as my skeleton. So we say t equals 3 square roots of 2. The hypotenuse is t square roots of 2. So you take your t, oops, sorry, it's in a different color that. You take your t and you substitute. So instead of t, I'm going to write 3 square roots of 2 times the square root of 2. Hold on. And a reminder, since we haven't learned radicals yet, I'm going to take my calculator out and do 3 square roots of 2 times the square root of 2. I get 6. And for those of you that like to know how you get that, so underneath the radical I have 2, so that's the same as 3 times the square root of 2 times 2, which is 3 square roots of 4. The square root of 4 is 2. 3 times 2. You have your answer. Okay, find the lengths of the legs in the triangle. I'm going to draw my skeleton, and I always draw it in the same orientation as how the problem is given. Sorry, I was going to make that red. The legs are t. Oh, for goodness sakes. T, and t square roots of 2. So the given is 5 square roots of 2. That's in the same spot as the hypotenuse. So you set those equal to each other. Solve for t. Divide both sides by the square root of 2. T equals 5. So the legs, we see the legs, x equals t, so your leg is 5. Try another one. Triangle WXY is a right triangle. Find the length of WX. Every time. T, the hypotenuse is t squared roots of 2. Grab what's given, match it up with your skeleton. T equals 25 centimeters. WX is your hypotenuse, which is t square roots of 2. So 25 square roots of 2, which is B. Okay, guided practice. Find the value of the variable. Please push pause. Try this on your own, and then I'll give you the answer. Pause. Okay, look through this. Make sure you understand it before you move on. Please remember, any of these problems can be on the notes quiz, and all you have to do is write down the answer if you worked it through while you're watching the video. Next one, guided practice. So it's a U-try. Find the leg length with a hypotenuse length of 6. So go ahead and draw that, and then draw your skeleton and figure it out. Push pause. There you go. Please remember, we haven't learned how to do the radicals yet, so I don't expect you to be able to give me the radical answer. Next theorem, it's the 30, 60, 90 triangle. It's another special triangle. In a triangle, the hypotenuse is twice as long as the shorter leg, and the longer leg is the square root of 3 times as long as the shorter leg. Okay, that's a lot of information. What I really need you to remember is this skeleton right here. Okay, it's a 30, 60, 90. I will always refer to this as the long leg, short leg, hypotenuse. Okay, the hypotenuse is always across from the 90-degree angle. All right, the logo on a recycle bin resembles an equilateral triangle with side lengths of 60 centimeters. Equilateral triangle. If you remember equilateral triangle, all the angles are 60 degrees. Side lengths of 6 centimeters. What is the approximate height of the logo? So it wants to know that. All right? If all the side lengths are, all the angles are 60 degrees, the height, just cut that angle in half and made it 30 degrees. And this would be our right angle. You following me? Okay. Show you something else. So our height here bisects this angle in half. The height here also bisects this base in half. So if that is 6, then this is 3, and this is 3. Okay, I am going to give you a different color. That's really light, sorry. I'm going to take this half of the triangle and redraw it. I'm redrawing everything I see. And then I'm going to draw the skeleton. Okay, there's going to be some talking in the background, but let me finish this real quick. I'm going to draw the skeleton. Short leg is T. Oh, let's get that out of red. Maybe. Oh well. Short leg is T. Long leg, T square roots of 3. Hypotenuse, 2T. All right, we know lots here. I'm going to take this one, though. T equals 3, because it's just easier. And we're trying to figure out the height. So T equals 3. Your height equals T square roots of 3. So substitute that in, and we have height equals 3 square roots of 3. Okay, I'm going to pause and finish this in a little bit. Okay, example 5. Find the values of x and y. Write your answer in simplest radical form. First thing I'm going to do is draw my skeleton. You guys may laugh, but I do this on every problem. Hypotenuse is 2t, short leg is t, long leg is t square roots. That didn't look right. This is why my videos are long. T square roots of 3. Okay, what do we know? Looks like I know my long leg is 9. So I'm going to set that equal to t square roots of 3. 9 equals t square roots of 3. Divide both sides by the square root of 3. And we get t equals 9 divided by the square root of 3. 5.2. All right, so we know what t is. Now x equals t. Equals 5.2. And y equals 2t. Equals 5.2, excuse me, times, oops. Let's try that again. 2 times 5.2, which is 10.4. Okay, now the back of the book is going to give you a radical for an answer. Just need to turn that radical into a decimal and call it a day. Okay? Your Algebra 2 teacher is going to go into deep, deep discussion on how to do radicals, and it will all make sense then. All right. Example 6. These are our real-world examples. The body of a dump truck is raised to empty a load of sand. How high is the 14-foot body from the frame when it is tipped upward at the given angle? So we have two problems, a 45-degree angle and a 60-degree angle. First one, 45-degree angle. So how high is it? If we look, this is the problem we're trying to solve. What is x when this is 45 degrees and this is 14 feet? Okay, that's our hypotenuse. And if I draw the skeleton, I have 2 square roots of t, t, and t. So if we look, the hypotenuse, goodness, that's backwards. That's hilarious. You guys can't catch that mistake. Haha. Sorry about that. Let's try t square roots of 2. So those are equal. So I'm going to set them equal to each other. T square roots of 2 equals 14. Divide both sides by the square root of 2. 14 divided by square root of 2 is 9.9. So the height, x equals t, equals 9.9 feet. Let's try another one. Now we're at 60 degrees. The truck bed is still 14 feet long, and we're trying to find how tall it is. I'm going to draw my skeleton. The hypotenuse is, let's get a different color, sorry. 2t, short side is t, long leg is t square roots of 3. Okay, 14 feet matches 2t, so I'm going to set those equal to each other and solve for t. T equals 7. Now we're looking for this value, which matches that one. X equals t square roots of 3 equals 7 square roots of 3. Now I'd prefer for you to leave it like that, but if you go ahead and calculate it, you would get 12.1. Okay, try these on your own. These are your U-tries. So I'm going to wait a second and then push pause, and then you can figure out the answer. Try them on your own and then check your answers with my work. Okay, push pause. Okay, there you go. With number 6 right here, you have to realize that this is an equilateral triangle because you have 4, 4, and 4. And equilateral triangles are also equiangular. So if all the sides are equal, that means all the angles are equal, and all of the angles are 60 degrees. So this angle right here is 60, but it bisects into 30 and 30. Guided practice. What if in example 6, what is the height of the body of the dump truck if it is raised 30 degrees above the frame? I'll draw the picture for you and you can solve it on your own. So this would be 30, 14, and we're looking for x. Number 8, in a 30, 60, 90 degree triangle, describe the location of the shorter side. Describe the location of the longer side. I'm going to do this one. If you look across from the 60, let's start at the 90. The biggest angle you see here is 90 degrees. So across from the 90 degree is the longest side, which is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is always going to be the biggest side of a triangle, always. If we look across from the 60, this is 2t, t square roots of 3, which is the second longest side. The second largest angle is across from the second longest side. And then we have the 30 degree angle. Across from the 30 degree angle is the smallest side. So the smallest angle across from it is the smallest side. Make sense? Okay, you still need to do number 7. I'm going to push pause and you can work on it on your own. Alright, there you go. Daily homework quiz. Page 1. There are 3 pages total. Page 2. Page 3. Good job today.